All right. Don't know what happened there, but we're trying to just do the back end of this episode. Um, we finished round 8 then, didn't we? I think we
We
just
did.
scraped it in. So we'll go round 9. A little break there. Currently just kicked off the second half, did we? In the Thursday
Six
night
minutes.
game? 6 minutes
6 minutes
in.
in.
Panthers leading 18-12. I've tipped the Panthers. You have as well, surely.
Yeah, I had them by about 30, 30 plus last night, and then
I put 14.
um, the Nathan Cleary uh, resting changed it to I think 10.
Yeah.
I think I brought it down to 10. They should still do it a bit comfortably. Sort of Roberts having that bounce back, like we
It's
mentioned before, with Jason Demetriou being sacked last
yeah.
night.
Going to be unfortunate for Benny Hornby. He takes the reins and they're up against the Panthers. I was thinking that potentially, and I think maybe you mentioned it last week, H, that maybe Jason Demetriou probably got one more week this week against the Panthers because he's probably not expected to win before they start to give him the
Yeah,
flick. But again, I suppose if they're not expected to win, why not bring in a new coach and see what they can do? Seems like Bennett is the
front
one
runner
that
for
they're
next year.
chasing. Michael Check
Supposedly he's
Michael Check has put his hand up, but I don't know if he'll get a gig.
Yeah, I think you'd be smart to go Hornby or Ferner if Wayne Bennett um, doesn't end up getting the job really.
Look, I liked Ben Hornby as a player, and I know he's been an assistant coach for a number of years now. You know, I would probably lean towards at least leave him in for the end of the year. Like, can they do any worse? No. Will he jag a couple of wins? Probably. Will that be okay? Yeah. Like
Yeah,
they've already they've sacked JD for a reason. 8 games in, they're coming last. How many more positions can they go up from here? Maybe 2 or 3, like realistically.
yeah.
So I'd probably be leaving Ben Hornby there for a little bit. But yeah, obviously the board and whatnot will have to have a conversation. But I think you picked it that he'd be one of the first to be sacked.
I did. I think picked it after probably a couple of weeks, so not too much of a crystal ball. But yeah, I think for a statue of South Sydney, um, if you start slow, pressure's going to mount on you a lot. And yeah, it finally
Yeah.
fell to his door.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, too many losses in a row, too many big losses. You can't do that when you're at that club with that roster. So,
Mm-hmm.
anyway, tomorrow night's game, we've got the Seagulls and the Raiders. I've tipped the
40 nil.
I've tipped the Seagulls.
Yeah,
Hey,
I think it could be a score from last week for the Raiders. I think Manly
you
start
reckon?
strong. Yeah,
Okay.
at rookie, at rookie. So
Seagulls are heavy favourites at $1.20. Um,
Jerry Evans got off suspension, so he's free to play. I think only Okawatu got the 2 weeks. They took the early guilty play there. So,
Yeah, he's out.
but I don't think I think Cherry Evans playing, Tom Trbojevic playing, Garrick in good form. I think they'll.
Oh, I've just looked. Chevy Stewart out. James Schiller out. I didn't know
Yep.
that. I'll have to just change my Supercoach side here. I've got him on the bench. Don't really have anyone else to replace him with. Okay, I'll work on that. Yeah, look, Manly probably win that one pretty easy, I would imagine,
I think so.
especially,
Yeah.
especially at 4 Points Park. They don't mind a home game. The 8 o'clock game tomorrow up at Suncorp, Broncos Roosters. Broncos a clear favourite, $1.40. Roosters though, $2.96. I'd love to see the Broncos win, if I'm honest.
I'm with you.
I want them to
Anytime.
enact some revenge on the Roosters from last week for us.
I don't think they'll get enough revenge from last week, but
No, probably
mate,
not.
any week's a good week when the Roosters lose, really.
Shout out to Bades.
And Jace and Isai, sorry.
Oh yeah, and Jared, yes.
I
We
gave,
haven't heard
yeah,
from Jared. Jared, if you're listening, hit us up again. We liked
I was
your
there. I was
DMs.
giving you a bit of stick on the Thursday after the Ambros,
Golf. Yep.
and yeah, I'm going. You guys are shit. Dragon's gonna win, and
Did he end up sending you a message?
he didn't actually.
Oh,
I think it's
surprising.
been
Maybe he's quieting down in his old age.
maybe.
Broncos comfortably. Reece Walsh. He's in some serious form at the moment. So I think he'll probably have a bit of a field day there. And their forward pack's going really well. Look, Roosters were pretty good last week, but I don't think they were good enough to beat the Bronx.
Well, Hargraves got ruled out today with a little
Yep.
calf. And then they reckon Payne Haas won't play either. They reckon
Actually, yeah, that's right. Saw that today.
the surgery he had on his one of his knees. So I think they just niggled a little bit at training,
Mm.
and I think they're just taking a precaution route. And
Bit of resting.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But I think Brisbane should get the job done, especially
Yep.
at Suncorp.
Yeah, they love Suncorp. Saturday 3 o'clock. Dogs, Tigers out of the core. Dogs favourites, and I think that's very clear. West Tigers are struggling again, like you said. That fairy dust that was sprinkled over them at the start of the season is now starting to wear thin. The supporters are starting to see their team for what they truly are again. They've got some sort of glimpses of hope, but they haven't been able to convert anything. Whereas the Dogs, those little glimpses, they're starting to convert them into good games.
Thing that really stuck with me last week, right? And so Benji comes out and goes, "Oh, I'm happy with our attack. We've been focusing more on defense." I'm going, "Well, mate,
You let in
you scored
34
10
points.
You scored 10 points last week, right? And the week before that, you scored 6,
Mm.
right? And then the week before that, you scored 12. And you're letting in 24, 22, 34. I'm pretty sure you should be focusing on both because you boys aren't going to win a 10-6 game.
Yeah,
Right?
that's exactly right. Scoring 2 tries is not enough.
No.
No,
Sometimes you
no.
need to do that in both halves. You need
Yep.
in this day and age, you need over 20 points to win. It's
Yep.
as simple as that.
Yep.
So yeah, I think the Dogs win.
Yep. I'm with you.
I think it's easy just to say win because I know I'll say a margin and then Dogs will probably lose. So Dogs head to head.
Doggies have got that game. 5:30 up at the Goldie. Titans v the Storm. Man, I don't think we really need to look at this too hard. I think the
Storm
Storm very
13
very
plus.
easy. Munster's 200th game, is it something like that?
I think so, yeah.
Think so. Storm put out a pretty good little video of in the voice of his young bloke. Did you see it? No.
I didn't.
Nah, it's pretty funny. Munster's doing a press conference. He's got his young bloke. Young bloke must be about 2 or something sitting on his lap.
I'd seen him walk up on stage with his young bloke. I
Yeah.
didn't
And
watch it.
he's going, "Oh, did a press conference with Dad and Mr. Bellamy today, and I was looking at this, and I noticed I had a different shirt on than Dad." It was pretty funny. Anyway, I thought it was funny. Probably wasn't to some other people, but yeah. Anyway, but yeah, so it's milestone game, and I think we'll probably see Munster, maybe score a try and just run havoc up there at the Goldie. Might even go out afterwards. Good on him. Just watch out the Goldie. Jeez.
Yeah.
Although I think he's off the booze. Is he off the booze still? Or he was?
I think so. I think they
I think he took
put
some
him on a
time
bit of
off.
a tight leash now. I think.
Yeah. Well, they announced he's having a third kid too. So mate, bloody reel it in. Third kid. Holy dooly. Anyway, staying up in Queensland. Queensland got 3 games this weekend. Townsville, Cowboys, Dolphins. I'm going to go the Cows. They've almost done it over the Panthers last week, and the Dolphins lost to the Knights. I'm going the Cows.
Yeah, I think if it was at Suncorp or anywhere else than Townsville, I would probably pick the
Oh, really?
Dolphins.
You reckon?
But yeah, I think Cowboys get the job done.
Okay.
It's in Townsville.
Okay. Fair enough. Cowboys have lost Jack Gazewski as well this week. He's gone down to the Bronx. Did he go to the Bronx? I think so. Yeah, not that he's a real.
Yeah.
He's not a
I still
real
don't think he probably doesn't really
superstar.
impact anyone.
I think he's probably playing there. Sunday 2 o'clock. We're up at Newey. The Knights coming off the win. They're playing against the Warriors. Warriors are still favourites. Mate, I don't know. I don't know about this one. This is the one that I looked at the tipping and I was like, freaking hell, flip a
But
coin.
yeah, I absolutely agree with you. So are the Knights going to play like they did last week? Are the what Warriors team we're going to get? They've been a bit bad the last month, but I don't know.
I've clicked Warriors in the tipping. Does that mean I'm confident on it? No. Does that mean I'll change it potentially? Yeah, I don't know. That's a hard one for me. And it's not a hard. The thing I always hate. It's not a hard one because it's two good teams. It's a hard one because it's two teams that are not shit but struggling.
Yeah, okay, struggling. Yeah,
For the Warriors' sake. For the Warriors' sake, right?
Yeah.
For the Warriors' sake. So I don't know. That could be a flip a coin come Sunday for me.
Oh yeah, I've tipped the Warriors at the moment, and I think I'll stick with them because I think majority of the people would probably go the Warriors. So
yeah. So to keep your position in the tipping comp,
yeah.
I'm coming last, so it doesn't bother me.
Mate, I'm not coming that good either. So
I had 2 weeks of 1 and 0 or something. So
yeah.
And then the final game of the weekend, the Shire Derby, out at PointsBet. We've got the mighty Sharks up against the struggling Dragons. Sharks are huge favourites in the betting. $1.20. The Dragons are $4.60. You almost get on the Dragons at $4.60.
No. No shot. Mate, sold out already. It was sold out about an hour after team list on the Tuesday. So should have about 15,000 there with the limited capacity out at PointsBet Stadium.
Did you get a ticket? Are you going?
No, I'm not. I've got a golf weekend away actually.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I think we had teed up this weekend at the start of the year.
We did.
It's Harry's birthday on Saturday anyway, so I'm not going to the footy on Sunday. I'm especially not taking the kids to the footy to watch them lose against the Sharks. So it's okay that it's sold out. I don't mind.
Yeah. So but yeah. So I think my top of the ladder Sharkies, mate. I think we win. It'll be interesting to see. I think there's going to be a bit of fire. It's going to be a fiery one, I reckon, because Flano got in early last week.
Had a crack at him. Haven't won since 2016. Yep.
Well, we can say the same about him. He hasn't won. Technically, he's been on the sidelines for 4 years, so he's cheap. I know it's all sort of in good. I think some of it was in good faith.
I think he was having a bit of a laugh himself.
Yeah. I think he was having a bit of a laugh, but
tongue in cheek type stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's like, they haven't won, but I'm like, well, a lot of places haven't really won with different coaches too many times. Really, like
absolutely.
Wayne Bennett.
Dragons haven't won since 2010. So there you go. That's 14 years.
Mate, Nico in good form, playing good. The whole team actually is in great form. Everyone's playing well. Cam McInnes, I think, is probably his best form. I think he's playing better than he was when he was captain of the Dragons, and he was playing good. Think
about this jersey that I got on, this blue jersey, mate. I think he's a real chance. He's a smoky. Jack Bird came out this week and spoke about the little brother, big brother rivalry that the Sharks and the Dragons have. Being an ex-Sharky himself, having Flano as an ex-Sharky.
He hasn't fucking done anything since leaving Cronulla. So
anyway, he wants to come out victorious on the weekend. I think it's his 150th game as well. So, mate, just watch out for Jack Bird, mate. Watch out for Jacko. He's coming for you.
Well, you boys haven't won since...
Against the Sharks or at Shark Park?
Round 5 at Campbelltown Stadium, 2020, round 5.
What the
Wow.
hell? What the hell were we doing out there? Who took Sharks and Dragons out to Seatown, and why didn't we go? 2020 was that COVID? No, that was 21.
I was going to say, it was it preseason, but it's round 5.
What the hell were we doing out there? Seems weird.
When you had Matt Duffy as fullback. Ooh,
Matty Dufty,
and
jeez.
Cam McInnes. Cam McInnes.
Cam, I'll tell you what, I miss Cam. I miss Cam McGuinness.
They did him dirty. Dragons did him dirty.
Why did he leave? Do we remember? When was that? That's about 3 years ago. 2 years ago?
Probably three years ago, I think. Well, he did his
Oh,
ACL.
he did his
Did his
ACL in preseason or off season or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I was
So
I was filthy when he left because he was captain. Did he play for the Blues? I think he did. Maybe one game.
I think he had 1 or 2 games. But mate, I think Sharky's 13 plus.
I've tipped the Sharks. I'll put
Well,
it
you
that
have
way.
to,
I will be yelling at the television for the Dragons to win. I've tipped the Sharks because, like you said, I think the rest of the majority will. It's the smart bet. Bet with
yeah,
your head, not over it. That's what they say.
exactly right.
Anyway,
So
yeah. Look, we were talking about the Origin. Origin's only about 4 to 5 weeks away. So we will be looking at our Origin sides over the next couple of weeks, starting to make some predictions. If I'm honest, I know I've been thinking about it, and a couple of people have played themselves out of my team, but also into my team in the last
Mhm.
couple of weeks. One name being maybe Zach Lomax. See how he goes this week, whether or not he's still a chance in my team, because last week wasn't real convincing.
as I've seen on something today, Lomax did 2 flick passes that has
Yeah,
cost him an
that's
Origin
that's
jersey.
what prompted me to mention that just then because I
Yeah.
saw the same thing. But
Especially the one to Michael Jennings when he offloads it for 10 meters out from his own line
to no one.
to no
We
one, and then Ben Hunt goes, oh, fuck,
What the hell are you doing? Yeah. But anyway, so Origin teams will be coming the next couple of weeks. Let us know if you think
I think we'll
anyone
probably
should be into those
drop it
teams.
in 2 weeks. I think
Yeah, I
talk
think
about
2
it
weeks
next
time
week, drop it 2 weeks.
before the official team comes out. Yep.
Yeah.
So let us know who you think should be in the side. I know we have a couple of regular contributors to our
Yeah.
DMs. So yeah, let us know. Who? Who
Taylor May,
scored?
baby. Come on.
Taylor May. Age has been abusing Taylor May all episode, pre episode during the
Rightly so.
break because he's in his super coach team and he's done nothing. But he's just scored a try. There you go, live on the podcast. Well done, Taylor. And shout out to you.
He
Throat
might be
tap.
shipped off next week still.
Yeah, get rid of him. Get him to make some cash this week and then get rid of him. It's all about the throat tap, mate. You got to have a big. I was actually thinking about getting my last name on mine. Mine's a bit longer than his though.
A bit of a drop or whatever he's. I think he's got.
No, I won't go the teardrop, mate. I won't go the teardrop or the love heart. I'm not a face tap guy, but I reckon I could do a throat tap. On that note, battlers, hopefully this cut together episode works. But we'll talk to you next week.
Right. See you next week.